Hello everyone, we're back. This time we're doing a Deepwoken rant video. Yes, I know, a little different than my usual content, but I want to start doing more like it. Also, reminder, we're still doing a face reveal at 10k subs, and thanks so much for 5k. Anyways, I might just be an old head stuck in the past, but I genuinely haven't been excited about Deepwoken since verse 1. And when I saw in the update logs that the combat was back, I got so hyped just to realize it was for April Fool's update. I know I can't be the only one who genuinely thinks verse 1 combat was better than verse 2's. With the introduction of verse 2, the game became more like ABA rather than Deepwoken, and that's when we lost the identity of the game. You can tell if you go back to verse 1, the game was way darker, mysterious, RPG type of game. Now all the weapons and enchants have a very bright and cartoony look to them. Like the bows are a really good example. Like just take a look at the guiding star and the shade bolt. They look extremely cartoony. But anyways, this video is about the mechanics that are secretly ruining Deepwoken. I want to give a disclaimer that we will be using the term mechanics loosely, and everything that I say is my personal opinion. Let's start with the uppercuts. The main issue is that they feel like a battleground style up tilt rather than a mechanic that naturally fits into Deepwoken's grounded combat. But it's not just that they feel out of place, it's also that they act as a free mix-up for heavy weapons, which is a big reason why the heavy class is so dominant, especially in ganks. The second mechanic ruining the game is shaky block. This is a pretty obvious one, and probably one of the most complained about mechanics in Deepwoken. As you've probably heard Ria Contour talking about how shaky block is a 50-50, so I don't need to re-explain it. This is Deepwoken's version of trying to shorten fight durations, and it's probably just one of the worst methods to do so. The third mechanic I believe is ruining Deepwoken is venting. Hear me out. Although venting is useful now, we wouldn't really need it if there was no shaky block. It's like they created a problem and a semi-solution at the same time when the problem could have just been avoided in general. Trust me, I know verse 1's combat was not perfect, but if they can find a balance between verse 1 and verse 2 going into the big verse 3 update, the game would be in a way healthier state. The fourth mechanic ruining Deepwoken is any auto-tracking mantra like Fleeting Sparks, Wind Forge, and Radiant Kick. I have a personal vendetta against these ones, they're just stupid. But while we're speaking about what was better in verse 1, I say we go back to what bells were originally supposed to be and making them extremely hard to obtain, but they feel powerful again like in verse 1. Wind Up was doing like 2 bars on medium weapon builds to builds with 700 to 1000 HP. Yes, this was the thing in verse 1. Maybe not that strong, but definitely stronger than what it is now because that shit's doing like half a bar, fully charged up on a heavy weapon. It feels like 3 bells are actually useful in combat, that being Reaper, Payback, and Sharpbow. You'll almost never see any other bells actually being used, and it's thanks to the mix of the other bells being garbage and these 3 just being way too strong. That's the end of my little rant. I'll soon have more videos like this one, but please remember to make sure to like and subscribe, and at 10k we will be doing a face reveal. I'm out. Peace.